Meditation for Angry People, written and performed by Pearl Howie. 1. About the author. Why should you listen to me? Well, I'm someone who had a very close relationship with anger for years. My nickname from my brothers and sisters was the Incredible Hulk. Despite years of meditation and study, I still occasionally lose it. When cycling or when pushed to the brink by work, relationships, sickness, lack of sleep, low blood sugar, you name it. But I haven't punched anyone in a really long time. This book is everything I've learned and developed about dealing with my anger without pushing it down, without letting others walk all over me, without resorting to medication, without giving up a vibrant and wild social life, without giving up on pushing myself to and beyond my limits. Last year, I attended a hip-hop workshop as part of my training as a Zumba instructor, and I remembered something powerful, that feeling of empowerment that attitude can bring you when you're young, without money, without control, when it feels that everything and everyone is against you. Here's a little sketch of a teenager with a bandana saying, yeah. But real power comes from an inner strength, our understanding that we have free will and choice of how we live our lives. Mastery of ourselves is the greatest power of all. This book is about understanding our anger, embracing it when necessary, caring for it, accepting rather than rejecting that part of us that is angry, using it, and ultimately loving ourselves, anger and all, and finding the power within ourselves to choose peace when we want it. Two, how to use this book. This book is written to help you find balance. You may be a raging tower of anger, or you may feel a slow burning ball of anger is trapped inside of you. As intuitive as I am, I can't really claim to be psychic, so you will have to decide the order that you want to read this book in. If you are reading a digital version, pick the section heading that calls to you. Start there. If you are reading a paper copy, do the same or let it flop open. Don't worry if you don't understand everything because you didn't read it in the right order, because you may need to read certain sections several times before they go in. Don't worry, it's a short book and there's plenty of time. 3. What is anger? Experts disagree about the nature and even the need for anger. Maybe because a lot of what we class as anger is misunderstood. Many countries seem to be suffering from an epidemic of stress that can explode into outbursts of anger. But is this a national case of passive aggressiveness, pushing people down and pressurizing them until their own self-defense system overreacts? We all may have small things that annoy, aggravate and cause grrr moments daily. We may be a seething, walking ball of resentment for everything about our lives. Gosh, that doesn't sound healthy. Some experts look at anger as a burst of raw emotion. Others look at it as almost an absence of any other emotion. When anger is red-hot rage, especially when we are dealing with grief, it seems to subsume all other emotions or feelings. It becomes almost a relief from other feelings like sadness that can threaten to overwhelm us. And others think of it as all emotions together or possibly created by other strong emotions. Our positive feelings, love, passion, empathy, caring, pride, can seem to become out of control and end up in anger. One way of looking at it is the classic bridezilla. I've been a bridesmaid lots of times. When a love story becomes all about the money, details, cake, colour schemes, until there is so much stress about the wedding that it can cause the only important part of the wedding, the person you are marrying, to walk out of the door, or at least never look at you in the same way again. And there's a little cartoon of a bride saying, "I'm beautiful," and all of the people in the church saying, "Help!" and the poor groom saying, "What have I done?" We start a little fire in the fireplace for warmth and coziness, and somehow it threatens to burn the house down. 4. What's great about anger? When you're stuck in anger, it often feels like the worst possible place to be, especially if you actually wake up burning with anger at a person or situation, at what they did, how unfair life is. But if you have been stuck in another state, depression, sadness,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?